Hello, and welcome to Quackalope, and today we are doing something massive, something that we've never done before. We are playing, you like that echo? Solomon Kane, an entire campaign of it back-to-back on the channel. What?
They can see the timestamp of this video, Jen.
Yes.
It's like 45 minutes long. There's no way that is an entire campaign.
We're splitting an entire consecutive gameplay of Solomon Kane, an entire campaign of that, into multiple videos.
And who's doing the
wait, give me the box, give me the box.
on that?
It's going to be amazing. See, there we go, see? Jesse's going to be editing all of it and getting it ready for the channel.
Yeah, and who's playing in this campaign?
2 people.
Okay.
We're going to be playing as 2 people. I will be protagonizing as Jesse. Jesse will be protagonizing as the handsome Jan.
Yep, that's true.
That's the name. We will both be manning 2 characters.
Like Handsome Jack, but it's the Handsome Jan.
Exactly. I'm glad you caught that. So we will both be manning 2 characters. As an FYI, this game allows for 1 player to take a single virtue, but we're going to be double-handing it just so that you can see all of them.
In a 2-player game, you'd normally be running 1 character each.
Yes,
with
correct.
everything else sitting to the side and being things you could utilize, but they don't have as much agency. We're going to activate all 4 of them in a complex campaign, which could be the wrong decision. You'll see as we dive in. But we do have some experience with this. We have done a lot of research, played through some of the base campaigns, so I think we're ready to get most everything correct.
And die.
Along with that, like you were saying, if you're playing solo, there's actually a solo board which operates almost as if you're playing all of them together.
It's an overpowered virtue, basically.
And so we're kind of doing a happy mix of both. Now, Jan?
Yes.
Let's give the people a quick run-through of Solomon Kane.
Okay, so Solomon Kane is going to be a story-based campaign miniatures game where you will be protagonizing. It's technically a Solomon Kane, but really what you're doing is that you are guiding Solomon Kane through multiple different situations. All of those situations varying from conversations that he's having with different NPCs or individuals in the world. Jesse's really having a tough time with that can, and opening it on top of a game component. Not recommended. Do not follow that as part of the instruction of this video. And as you go through everything, you will be doing your very best to use those virtues to guide Solomon Kane to the right decisions. That's not always going to be easy. There are specters and malice in the world, shadows, that are constantly going to try and hamper Solomon Kane on that journey towards the light, towards the good. Yep. So it's a balance between the, light and darkness, essentially.
I mean, it's the classic Pilgrim's Progress, except brutal killing along the way. Here's the thing. One thing that you should be aware of that we had to figure out along the way. This is a storybook, story-driven campaign with beautiful miniatures, interesting card play, but also a lot of time that we're going to spend just dealing with a issue or a problem that we're confronted with, and the game segments in a bit of a strange way. There's going to be moments where we're sort of on a railroad system, working through a storyline, resolving what the end is. There's going to be moments where we have agency over the board, maneuvering, fighting, positioning, playing cards down. There's going to be some times where all we're really doing is making a choice between A and B, or light and dark, and how fast we progress or move forward. All of those are encompassed in the full journey and experience of one campaign, but not all of those exist in every single element, and not all of them exist in every single campaign. It's sort of an interesting mix of you're playing 3 or 4 different styles of game to tell one whole story.
But there's a singular mechanic that ties everything together, which is going to be the card play and the tableau that you're building in front of yourself. Every virtue, the characters that you're leading, have a deck of cards, and those cards are going to have dice allocation spaces.
They are.
Those dice allocation spaces will have sort of effects that deal with tests of strength, clarity, compassion, and danger that all deal with different things. And you're also going to be able to manipulate the light for Solomon Kane's path in order to achieve different types of results. So regardless if you're doing a story-based mission where all you're doing is reading from the book, or if you're on a map and you're having a conversation, or if you're on a map and having a battle, you're still going to use those dice, and you're still going to allocate them to each one of your virtues, trying to get some specific result in.
But all that being said, hit that subscribe button down below if you're excited for the campaign. We are going to be breaking this up into about 45-minute segments, and this will be the introduction. On the other ones, we're going to do a quick hello, hello. I'll probably smack you in the head. You'll probably kiss me on the cheek, and then it's will.
It's going to be the other way around.
Progress.
Actually, no kisses.
Well, I mean, you already gave me permission. We'll progress immediately with the gameplay. So, Jan, we're playing Le Ogre.
Le Ogre, yes. I don't know French, but I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that.
Or it's Le Ogre.
That's worse. So we've already have everything set up for this game. Every time that you open the storybook, it's going to give you a handy-dandy guide as to everything you need there. We have everything to the side. I'm going to be dealing with minis and board pieces, and Jesse's going to be dealing with all the finicky stuff, which are cards and a lot of tokens.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's balanced. I deal with the cool stuff. You deal with the text.
An unfriendly gathering. Solomon Kane enters his steed along a sunlight-dappled path in the Andres. The climate is pleasant, though turning chill as the leaves brown and fall from the trees, and winter approaches. Kane feels the peace of the moment, but it is not to last. The gentle breeze carries the sound of conflict to his well-trained ears, and he tenses in the saddle, eyes narrowing. The Puritan steers his horse off the path, and with one hand on the reins, he places the other on the handle of his pistol. Kane comes to a clearing, where a crowd of peasants have gathered in front of a low ridge with a cave entrance in its rocky face. They shout and jeer angrily, waving an assortment of agricultural tools. That's always the most frightening type of tools, the agricultural ones.
They do look very menacing.
Around the cave mouth lies signs of habitation. How are you going to deal with all the weeds? Such as animal skins stretched on frames and piles of lumber. From within the cave mouth, a hulking shadow appears. Then a giant, deformed man clad in hides stoops through the entrance. He stands some 8 feet tall and waves a great knobbed club at the crowd, roaring threateningly. We're already encountering the ogre?
Apparently, le ogre.
I feel bad for him. It sounds like he's just a man that's like been, outcast.
It does it does look like a man. He can also hold an entire wolf in his hand and make it look like a puppy.
He just got into a bear fight. He's just
and the bear lost.
I feel bad. I mean, if we can rescue the ogre, that's what we're going for. At the end of this chapter, for each empty socket on the path, we're going to increase danger.
Oh, wow.
Illuminate Solomon's path.
Wow,
If it's bright, which would be 3 or more, then we're going to proceed to 2A. If it's dark, we're proceeding to 2B. And we proceed whenever we run out of time, which is going to be our darkness cards,
Yes,
right?
correct. So before we even start that, we're going to prepare our deck of darkness cards. These are randomly shuffled and then taken directly from that number there. That counts as our timer for the game. However, with that said, we do have sometimes abilities on our cards that allow us to stretch that time forward. But with that said, this timer basically says that we all get a single turn.
There's no general scenario card right now.
There is no general scenario
Which usually,
card.
Sometimes that will help trigger darkness push as well.
Yep. Ooh, this is real bad. We do not want that danger to escalate at all.
Okay.
That's super bad.
Well,
woohoo. So,
can you explain the danger in other tracks that we have up there in the corner?
I will do my very best. I can't familiarize them all or associate them the best.
They interact differently with the game state, but for instance, danger is going to determine the amount of darkness spawning onto the board whenever we hit a spawn section.
Strength, clarity, and compassion all deal with tests and different types of attributes that we will be trying to use. For example, Justice here has the reason ability, and she will have a variance to the talk skill, which I think deals specifically with clarity. I believe that might be compassion. We'll know once we start going through it. And each one of these tests, for example, there's one for probably courage, fight X. That's going to deal immediately with strength. So all of that is going to be determined first by what's on this chart. It'll give you a modifier, and afterwards, after that chart, you'll then go to the specific virtue that you're using and then try to add that. Depending on the result of the table, you'll know if you were either successful or unsuccessful in that endeavor.
Cool.
So yeah, that's how everything's going to deal. Now, the first step. You, Jesse, will be Temperance and Prudence. I will be using courage and justice.
That's exactly what people have always said I am. Both temperate and prudent.
I totally planned that out.
Yeah.
That's totally planned.
Exactly what I am.
And and then you'll notice that I separated each of these stacks into two.
Just taste the prudence there.
You associate Wava with Prudence?
Yeah. That's what I was
You're going to grab 2 stacks of these and you're going to go through these cards. Do not combine them. You're going to choose which of the 2 stacks you're going to start with. From those 2 stacks, you will pick 2 cards and place them on your hands, left and right, and the other 2 will become part of your hand.
Okay.
Other cards are going to be just in front of you as a main deck.
Like this?
That is exactly how you play. You have to use your mouth to throw the dice. Correct. Once you make that critical decision,
really been focused on in this game.
Oh yeah, I know. I've already sanitized all the minis. Jesse has the opportunity to taste all the spiky bits on each. You have one in specific that you liked?
Oh, the ogre was actually quite lovely. That's why
the
we're
texture?
playing this campaign.
That makes sense. So, the things to keep in mind for. Right now, we want to prioritize light generation, so that is probably what we're going to want to do initially. Everyone is going to start with 3 dice that they're rolling base, so we don't really have that much to deal with, okay?
You split my light into 2 piles. You son of a donkey.
Temperance, Jesse, remember, patience. So, let's see what I got here. Oh, this is going to be good for late game. Uh-oh. It seems like I did the same thing for Justice here.
Ooh, I can control darkness a little bit, though.
So that's going to be your hand then. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, found it. Yep, this is my hand. So I'm definitely going to do that, and then going to do this
I
here.
place down a place 1 light and a add or discard darkness.
Nice,
And then
nice.
over on this side, I'm still determining.
Good point, no. Okay, so I have...
This one's not going to do much for us at all, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm going to choose a darkness. I'm going to choose a darkness potential here, and...
So I have good news about Justice. Totally able to place down a bunch of light there, but Solomon Kane's not going to have any sympathy for anyone. Like,
You're going to wreck our sympathy in order to place stuff
Yeah,
down?
Compassion's going to go way down, man,
Okay.
if we bank on Justice here. But hey, it might be necessary.
I don't... We'll see.
I
see.
don't
You can
think
also
courage.
loan me some dice, though, to give me
can
some more
donate.
control. Okay.
Okay. So I think I have for Justice for courage here. I'm going to go ahead and bank these 2 cards specifically. This one gives us luck die that we'll be able to use in the future in order to reroll event cards.
Cool.
So that's pretty powerful. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep this guy. I'm gonna keep these as my hand, and that is it. I think we're ready. We're ready to get going. Do you want to introduce your characters?
What do you mean?
Well, would you like to explain to the audience who Prudence and Temperance are?
Prudence tries to keep an eye on everything. She helps other virtues as well as Solomon and provides vital support to both. Temperance. Temperance keeps a sharp eye and a clear head. She encourages Solomon to keep his wits about him and be aware of what is going on. Her specialty is exploring the environment and avoiding nasty surprises. Now, these are representing spiritual virtues. I mean,
Yes.
they're physical manifestations and representations of who Solomon should be. So,
As Justice is willing to listen to both sides. She is fair and balanced and is an expert at finding a solution that benefits everyone. Her areas of skill are talking and spreading light.
yeah. She also uses that sword to remove people's heads.
That sounds pretty balanced to me. Yeah, you get that in.
It's called justice.
Courage.
Courage is bold and sometimes reckless. She cannot sit idly by and encourages Solomon to resolve everything with action. Her specialties are moving and fighting.
I like
Are we
that,
actually surprised about that?
I like that you took both of the ones with giant swords.
Total coincidence. What do you mean? Let's go ahead and get started. So the virtues started off. Okay. The first, we'll get to decide who wants to start. Actually no. It has already been determined by these randomized counters.
Yep.
Okay. So, well, wish me luck. Justice is starting, which is actually not bad at all. With that said, I would have preferred. You know what? I'm pretty sure that we can choose who starts.
Nope.
No, you don't want to do that
I
because
mean, you might be able to.
it might be better if Justice goes later on so we can donate dice to her to make sure that she's able to really get
Okay.
each one of these.
Do it.
Okay, so who do you feel should go first? I would probably give it to Prudence here because you have very easy abilities that you can probably bank there. I would leave Justice for the end, and we can just leave Courage and Temperance the same.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm rolling 3 dice.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Now
What'd you
can
get?
I
Okay.
re-roll anything?
Well, every character has one single thing that they can do with dice mitigation. You'll either be able to re-roll specifically there, or you'll be able to flip a die to its opposite face.
Okay.
You can choose any of the die to do that, and in the future, once we have these white dice in there, we'll be able to cash them in order to act like a wild.
So I'm going to do a flip
Okay?
to here.
Okay, perfect.
That's
Oh, there
gonna
we go.
give me
Support.
this. That's going to give me this. So I can go ahead and give you one of these too, or I could give myself one of these.
Well, I can use that for light specifically.
I can use it to add darkness.
So, okay, so here's the thing. There's two reasons why we want to fill up this darkness track. First of all, obviously it'll get us to the bright path, and it'll lower our danger. But in addition to that, depending on how much we fill this up, we'll get to actually change the values of these. So
yes, but if
I can
add
get 2.
If I add darkness, okay, so you could do 2, which would push us through.
But I'm not with that
extending the
dice,
timeline.
really.
Darkness is going to manipulate that board, though.
Yes. I'm fine if you want to stretch out time just in case. She might be able to do up to a total of 3 in a single turn if we're able to get like the perfect dice. Because she only needs 2 dice here and 3 there, which I will have enough for. I'll have 2 donated and 3, but I need the perfect assortment of dice there. So
now, am I able to give you 1 dice or more?
no, every player turn you can only give 1 dice.
Okay.
So I think you're right. I only can use that for intuition. If it would have been any of these symbols, I would have gone for that. So yeah, go ahead and give it to.
But you're going last too. So if,
yes.
if every single person gives you a dice.
Of the like, for example, if I get any of these 2 symbols, the heart ones with the radiance, I'm sure that's described somewhere. I don't remember the description, but yeah. No. Give it to her. Give it to her. Give it to Temperance. Trust me. I think you're right on banking for introspection.
We can try.
In the donated space, though.
Yep. Okay. Now she's rolling.
No. Darkness turn. Yeah, it's every single turn. It's super. It's hardcore. Okay, so because we're in a storybook section, we're only going to read the top portion of this event card.
Yep.
Once there's a board, we'll start going through the bottom things. All virtues discard 1 active action card. Oh wow. That sucks. Oh, by the way, there's something very important that you can do every turn.
Oh, and this triggered.
Yes. Okay. Place 1 onto a virtue's dashboard, Jesse.
That's not going to work.
This one.
It's got to be this one.
And this one, you don't need. Oh, you could donate. Oh, you already donated the dice. I might want that instead of them. I don't know. But you can choose either to give -1 to strength, compassion, or clarity.
Give -1 to strength.
Okay, and that is officially token, sir.
And I'm going to donate this one to you.
So that one is not there because
No,
you can only donate 1.
I can donate 1 to each player. So I can give this one because we're doing this one
Yes,
instead of
correct.
Support. I can give this one to you. I can
Okay.
give that one to me. It's one dice per player per turn.
Okay, perfect. And so which one are you bringing down from
We
here?
already took strength.
Strength, okay, perfect, and that's it. So, sir, token please. Oh, look at you following your responsibilities so well. And before we go there, you're going to discard that card because it's been activated, and you must place 1 down from here, and you can decide to take that one out of contention if you want.
I like that one. So, I mean, I'm going to do this, and then we're getting rid of 1.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
But you didn't know that.
Do I draw up?
Yes, you always must have 2 cards in hand.
Okay.
But you won't get this
I
back
won't fill
until
that
the
up.
next
and
turn.
everyone's getting rid of 1, right?
Yes, we do.
Well, that stinks because I kind of want to trigger this one.
And this was a
so-
free. I could have. Oh.
Getting rid of a surgeon.
I could have gotten a potential 3 no matter what because that was just a -1 to compassion. But I can't lose a potential 2.
Yeah.
Darn. Okay. Well, unfortunately, it's going to have to be that one. And then for this guy, if Solomon is threatened, yeah. And this one is a free. Yeah. So unfortunately, it's going to have to be those 2. Darn.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's it for the darkness card. Temperance. Go ahead and take your turn.
Ooh.
Oh, I think that's exactly. Oh, no.
Wild chain.
Okay, no, this is good. This is good, yeah.
That can go there.
Mm-hmm.
This can go here.
Exactly.
We're adding darkness. Nothing.
I can use that.
Yeah.
Yep, I can use that. That actually fills me up completely.
And hand this one down to the bottom. Would you like me to flip that one though?
Yes. If you could, that'd be great.
Or could I just re-roll 1 dice?
You could re-roll if you want to bank it, if you want to use it for something else. Can you use it for anything else?
Re-roll it. And let me hand that down to you.
I don't need that. Oh, no, actually, yes, it works perfectly. It works great.
Now, do I fill up my board now? Because this is triggering. We're adding 1 darkness card.
Yes, sir. So that darkness card gets added to the bottom of the deck. Okay, and now we draw from the top.
And both my cards are going down because...
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Whew. All virtues remove 1 dice from their reserve. Oh, that sucks.
That's not reserve.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, no, you're right. Okay, good eye.
That's donated.
Good eye. Yes, you're completely
Which I think
right.
is different.
Yes, it is. It is
Okay.
100% different. Okay, so that's good. So remember to put these face down just as an indicator. And now it's going to be Courage's turn. So let's see. I'm going to throw these in the
all
center
you
of
need
the
to
table.
do is 5 light.
I actually can generate 5
double
dice.
wild.
So the thing about wilds is that you cannot use
Two of them on the same
wilds on a
thing.
single card.
Yeah, still though.
There's a difference though. When it's the symbol of the card, it doesn't count as wild anymore. So then you can use it.
Yep.
But either way, I have everything I need. So I'll place this right here, the donated dice, and I will grab. Do I even need it? I'm gonna flip this. Put it right there. So that's already one light. If he would have been threatened, which is on the board, it would have been different. But I can now place one light. So please go ahead and place that there. Unfortunately, we are getting very, very weak, so we kind of want to make sure that we get as much as we can.
I'll take a wild.
Yes, I can give 2 wilds to both of you, actually.
Well, we don't have extra darkness, so right now it doesn't make sense to hand it off a little bit farther.
True. I already have everything I need from this.
I mean, maybe send it down then and just see if we use
Just
it.
in case, because remember, this does pass through turns, right? So there could be the chance that we use it later on. Okay, so Courage has taken their turn. Let's see what happens with Darkness. Story. Remove 1 light.
Okay, that happens.
Okay, so we're going to start this off by just placing those 2 there. Immediately getting what we need. And now I really need the perfect roll for intuition. I did not get the perfect roll at all.
You can roll or you can flip.
It's not enough. I won't be able to complete it regardless. Poops. If I would have gotten that wild, I would have potentially been able to fill
What
it
are you
up.
talking about? Oh, they're hearts.
I wanted... Okay, so we will pass it. That's
Yeah.
good news. We will pass...
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I completely forgot to refresh my Courage hand. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to play both of these and then 2 more cards from there. Okay, so go ahead and add 2 so far, at least. And we're definitely now going to bank on you. So place 1 into a Virtues dashboard. Okay, so we definitely want you to complete that. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll.
I mean, that or we just let it move forward. We're in the light.
I know, but I don't want more... Come on, man. That's so
but we're
bad.
going to be taking consequences no matter what. We're in the light.
What do you got?
I have nothing to allow me
What?
that light. Yeah, I'm shot. I used everything I had.
What the heck?
Yeah. So,
Oh, man, we added too much time to this now.
well, we added 1 extra round.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
Just
what I was
one more
saying.
round.
Maybe we shouldn't have done you see what I'm saying?
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, I'm going to go ahead and reserve that die for myself, and I just will share the love, I guess. So I think we should start preparing ourselves for the future, so I'm going to give you what you need for this on her, and then can we use this? I can start prepping this guy later on. Do you have anything that you can use with the empty heart? An explorer, you got some random things over there. Choose a virtue. That player may immediately resolve 1 card from their hand at no cost. Yeah, that's major. Well, I'm going to give it to you anyways, just in case. I'd rather share the love than not at all. And that's going to be it for Justice. 4th. -1 clarity. Oh my gosh. I don't think
Okay.
we're prepared.
Do we keep dice through story sections?
Yes. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
I'm going to keep that. Okay, no, this actually got replaced, and then both of these go down.
So I'm gonna like reserve.
Oh, you're not using anything? Remember, we might want to use this. You don't have access to that. That is good because it just prepares us for the future.
Yeah.
And you can give that to any virtue. So basically, light tokens represent both the path towards light for Solomon Kane and also strengthens each one of the different virtues in different attributes.
I'm not against that, and I'll buff it to buff myself.
For a move on any one virtue, or talk, or fight, or I think she was exploring, right?
Move on any one virtue.
Oh, no, you don't have to place the dice. I just mean, do you want to bank
Yeah.
that one? So
'Cause
you want to
because
make...
I can do this
yeah.
right now.
Oh, no. Remember, since we're not on the board, we don't move virtues at all.
Isn't it? That's not the virtue track.
Yep. That's what I mean. Like,
Additional move,
what do you want to
additional
buff?
explore,
Because we got talk
additional
over here.
talk.
There's a lot of NPCs. There's a bunch of NPCs.
So you think we're talking to him?
I think so.
Okay.
Very likely.
Let's do that then. That's gonna be reserved. I have 1 more that I can hand off.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna donate that down to you.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
I can use those.
Darkness, and this is gonna end it.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Please don't let it be a remove 1 light. Okay. +1 danger. We're just at the precipice.
+2 danger.
Yep, so we are now done. So we now must proceed to 2A. from the storybook. Thankfully, we are in a bright section, so we'll be fine. So, yep, 2A.
Would you like to do it, my son?
I would love to. Will of the people. Kane dismounts and a few of the villagers turn to regard the newcomer, flinching slightly at his austere appearance. In some ways, the Puritan is as terrifying as the giant whom they call
Ogre.
In their taunts and jeers, the giant man advances and swings his club, bellowing,
Leave!
So he speaks, thinks Kane. Perhaps he is a man after all. I bait a man who dwarfs all others, and whose lumpen face with its jutting brow, prognathous jaw, and the snaggle teeth is the stuff of tales to scarce disobedient children.
And this video is sponsored by Prognathous, a word I didn't know existed.
Pronunciation, everybody! The villagers take a few steps back, but then surge forward again, rattling their weapons. If Kane does not act fast to defuse the situation, there will surely be blood spilt.
Why do you come taunting this fellow?
He demands of a nearby villager. The fellow looks at Kane as if he were a madman.
But, monsieur, it is a monster, an ogre. Do you not see that with your own eyes? It terrifies our people, steals our crops, and raids our livestock. It must be killed so we might live in peace.
Oh, wow. Okay, so look at this. Keywords and stats. Le ogre. We're going to be able to talk to them, depending on how high up we get on those stats. Okay, so this is where we start seeing tests in action.
I'ma talk to an ogre.
We can also speak to the officer. We can also speak to the male villagers, also speak to the female villagers. Our objective is to resolve the conflict as best we can. The outcome is going to be revealed when no villagers remaining on the board will get to the end chapter ability and proceed to 3A, or anything else proceed to 3B. 3D. So these cards get shuffled back into the darkness deck. So as you do that, I'll start prepping the board. We're going to have 10 turns. We're going to have our first discovery card in hand, which is going to be 1040. And we're also going to prepare the board for the first time. Okay, and we're back, folks. We have our first scenario, Will of the People. And as you can see, there's an angry mob, and we're right in the middle of it.
A bit of an angry mob, yeah.
It seems like the officer's leading the charge, and one of our virtues is immediately on the board, so that saves us a little bit of trouble. In addition to that, we have two shadows. The ogre is at the complete opposite side of the board. The ogre will not be moving. And we have 4 tokens of something that the ogre is carrying. What's going to be happening is that every character, every NPC has kind of what you would call a behavior, okay? So the behaviors basically are based on keywords on each one of the characters. So the officer has both the seeking and the vandal trait. Seeking means that it will be looking for a specific token, which are going to be these. He's going to move always closer and closer to that. And a vandal means that he will take one of those tokens when he reaches that space. Male villagers are also seekers, and they are seeking that space. So they're going to try as fast as they can to get to that space.
They're going to set him on fire.
And then the female villagers are also seekers. With that said, they also all have 3 of these NPCs have the opportunity for us to speak to them. Okay, so male villagers and female villagers, we can calm them down. Officers pretty much set on taking out the ogre in some way, and we can also speak to the ogre actually. Okay, so every turn, all these things are going to start happening as we start moving forward. So, and the darkness cards should potentially also inform us kind of what's going down.
Okay, how many darkness cards?
We're going to get 10 darkness cards. So there's 10 turns to get all of this solved.
Okay, and what is the story card we have?
1040. Okay, so let's do this. Woo-wee! Okay.
Discovery card 1040, Le Ogre.
Okay, what does it say?
This card says, Kane looks to bring calm and compassion to the crowd as they march towards the ogre. With pitchforks drawn, he must persuade as many as he can to his cause as possible. When taking a talk test targeting Le Ogre, Virtue gains a -1 modifier for each villager in Le Ogre's surroundings.
Wow. So we can't let them get close at all.
We need
to sprint, right?
We might want to get to him.
ASAP.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so let's distribute our turns here. How do we think we should? So courage is movement. Courage is all about movement. I already have 1 movement here, and also another movement with gumption. I can even remove all shadows from play immediately.
It's not bad. I have a move 2 towards our tokens.
Oh, that's a great one. So maybe bop, and then both of these? Or should they go first so that we can prep them in order to take a bigger action?
I think that. Although, I've nearly got this.
Yes, you do. So maybe we prep, we have her go first, then Prudence, then Justice, and then finally Courage. And here's the other thing to keep in mind.
Do you have any movement?
Yes.
Doesn't Solomon get movement?
We moved Solomon too.
Okay.
So basically, just so that you're aware, every character is going to have an aura of effect, which is going to be one space immediately around from them. There are special abilities that expand our aura. Whenever Solomon is in our aura, we'll get different types of benefits. So for example, if I do a talk action with Justice, like at least here when he speaks to the ogre, I'll be able to do a +1, +2, a modifier of 3+ to Solomon's base compassion stat, and then we'll get the result. So that would be a value of 8. And that is also in addition to whatever we get from the event deck that just gets automatically added. To give you an idea of success in this scenario, 8 is a really good number for most of things. So already me having 3 plus that base of that base, we'll do.
So
great.
how do we move people?
Oh, I'm sorry, not the base of 5. We don't have any modifiers here, so it'll all depend on the event cards.
How do we move people?
People will move based on the AI interpreted, from what I remember, in those darkness cards. Okay, so
I mean Solomon specifically.
Oh, well, we just have to use the move action. So, for example, move 1 or move 2 towards.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of those on the board though.
Correct. Virtues don't tend to move at all once they're on the board. Okay, so this is the only way that we can move our virtues, with the exception of when we summon a virtue, we're able to basically spawn them where we feel is appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have Courage go at the end then, right?
Okay.
Okay. Bad decisions all around. Go ahead, take it from here.
Running a roll over here
Yes,
on
sir.
Prudence. Now, I already have 2 donated.
Yes, correct. Okay, so you want to swap that around first?
No, because I could dunk one of them to guarantee this. Which
Remember that you can also place. I believe you can place things on other
Yeah,
characters.
they have to go
turns.
into locations first. Anything that's not locked in, in these 4 slots is gone at the end of your round.
Sure.
So this is gonna just leave. I'm gonna give myself 2 crosses because that'll guarantee a clean here. I could donate another one. Do you have any move down your board?
Yeah, right
We've
here.
got talk actions though, which might be very valuable as well.
We do have talk actions, but remember.
I'll donate this to your move.
Okay.
That one, nope, that one down there.
Oh, okay.
Your
To
move.
this guy to move. Okay.
What could I trigger with this? I could add darkness, but I don't know if we need that immediately.
No, we don't need darkness right now. We can bank that for later.
I could do 3 to place Prudence on the board. I think I might do that.
Bringing Prudence already.
Well,
One reroll or flip for free
yeah,
whenever Solomon Kane is in the area.
yeah. I'm thinking we stick her down.
So another thing to keep in mind of virtues overall, they also help with kind of resetting things. If shadows start getting closer to Solomon, and we can choose how, because the shadows will always move closer to Solomon, okay? When that doesn't happen, or when there's like paths that we can choose, if a shadow lands on our same space, they explode.
Yeah.
And they take everything in their aura with them, okay? But that means that we also reset the location of our virtue.
I'm doing that.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Because
so
if,
just
we're going,
prepping.
if we're going straight for the ogre, shadows are going to start absorbing towards us.
Sure. But remember, right now, that's the main target. Okay, so, first darkness card. We're going to skip the top, and now, see it says it right there, 1 sentry, scouts, shadows, and then hunters. Okay, so we would go through this, and let's see. We have villains, we have seekers and vandals, and rabble. So we don't have any of these traits. So we would skip sentry, because we have no sentry. We would skip scouts, we don't have one. We do have shadows. So 1 shadow, we choose which one if they're equidistant. Basically, this means closest and then farthest. So since they're both equidistant, we choose whichever. They will move 1 to engage. Engaging means that if Solomon Kane was in their space, they would move onto that space.
Yep.
There's a difference because there's also a term called threaten that means that they stay like away from
They don't wanna
Solomon to
touch him.
affect them.
Yeah.
Because every time that we have shadows around us, it's negative effects to Solomon. Okay.
So they just moved 1 forward.
Yes, correct. And that's going to be
What
it
are
for
these
them.
purple tokens again?
Summoning, which are going to be right there. And so we would look at our thing and, oh, look at that, we do have space. And guess what? They're going to be summoned right there. So that's bad. That basically means that Solomon gets attacked immediately.
Okay.
Wow, that sucks. Okay, 1 sentry moves 2. No. Closest scout searches. No. The closest shadow moves 1 to threaten. Okay, closest shadow.
Do we resolve both of these things?
Yes.
Okay.
We go from top to bottom.
But only 1 per both of them, right?
It depends on what it says. Usually from what I remember, yes, it's only 1. 3 hunters move 2 and fight 2. We don't have any of those, so nobody moves so far. Okay, and that.
I mean, if you are able to resolve shadows, you don't resolve something lower, right?
No. You go through the entire thing.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So X, we summon a shadow right here in X. And I'm not sure if it actually engages with Solomon because it doesn't say engage. Right? So if it's summoned, but it's not engaging with Solomon yet.
Okay.
And that is it for our first darkness card. 9 turns left.
Flipping this.
So we definitely got what we needed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can keep that one. Move 1 or move 2.
And that would still keep us in range to speak to them, because we can either speak on our space or anything adjacent. Okay, so right now we're also with our little villain seeker vandal guy there, our officer.
I think I'm going to donate this one.
And remember, you can always cycle your cards if you want to.
You could use this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Are you going to keep both cards? You want to cycle them for anything in your hand?
Let me check my hands.
That's really powerful.
Yeah, I'll swap this one.
Oh, ooh, this is good. This is powerful.
Okay.
This is really powerful. I wonder if I can activate both things on a single turn. It'll be tough, but that would be major.
All right. On to you.
Well, on to darkness, actually. Sentry scouts, furthers hunters. Okay. And let me make something clear here. And your instant. Oh yeah, by the way, I did get one thing wrong. There's a few things happening. We'll get it right. Seekers do not affect are not influenced by this. All seekers will move always closer to their target X. So Mr. Officer here will take the shortest route. So they would move 1 forward, and everyone.
But they'd all move 2 because you're resolving the second virtue now.
Correct. So let's move just 1 now, and now let's move the second so that we keep track of everyone. So this is an entire space. Oh, Lord Almighty. By the way, I think we did a boo-boo because we just put Solomon next to another shadow. So that's no bueno. This entire space is an entire space. And then this would be this one here. This would be there, and that would be there. Ooh, spicy.
Can we destroy our virtues in order to murder all of the people?
No. Because if they were immortals like shadows, we could, but they are the flesh. So I have some bad news. That thing is definitely going to attack. Like I'm pretty sure it will. So 1 sentry moves, no sentries, no. 1 shadow moves 1 to engage. Shadow leaves board. Draw an event card, and we must resolve it. It's going to be right there next to the Nightmare deck. Yes, sir.
Darkness gathers. 1 virtue discards their right hand action card. +1 danger, or remove 1 light.
I'll do that happily.
And what's these numbers down here? Oh, numbers are for a different resolution.
Those are going to be for tests.
Okay.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so this is good because we are basically adjacent to everyone.
Are we +1 danger or removing 1 light?
Well, are those separate? Okay, so let me see the card. No. This needs to be all done. Every line needs to be resolved.
I think we're probably +1 danger.
No.
Talk we need.
Okay, I hear you. And we don't even have these things. They are used for exactly the situation.
Oh, I hear you. Okay.
So are we actually going to make it to the end of this campaign?
No. No, we're not.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. We're still halfway through the card. Silly us. Sentries, no scars. The farthest scout, no. The closest shadow moves 1 to threaten. Because it always goes from nearest to farthest, okay? So it refers to that in that order. 3 hunters, 1 hunter.
Oh, the closest shadow?
from the farthest away. Oh yeah, you're right. Was that the closest?
Yep.
Yes, it is 100%. It is definitely threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay. Fantastic. Hey, good news. No summoning. Yay! No, we're good. It's gonna be great stuff. So now we have -1 to every attribute.
You might want to try to talk to some of these people that are rushing forward.
And I will. I already have a lot of what we need. I have. So she's affecting positively Kane. He's gonna give a -1, unfortunately.
Wait, did we draw a darkness card for both of my people?
Yes.
No, we didn't.
It's
Oh
been
yes,
2
yes we
turns,
did.
yeah.
Okay, I thought.
Remember that you can cycle your cards.
I already did.
Okay.
I already did.
So let's see what we get here. Exactly what I did.
You can flip or you can roll.
Okay, so first of all, this is really important. If I activate this exactly as is, if I even could, no, I can't. Okay, well,
Flip or re-roll.
yeah, yep. So definitely gonna do that, like there. So talking is gonna happen. What I'm curious is if I can activate you, which I cannot either. Great, okay. I'm gonna do it in a different
You already
order.
have justice on the board.
So I'm not gonna flip this.
Okay.
I'm going to do this. Okay. Then, oh no, do I bank? Bless you. I don't think I will be able to activate both things. So I can, no, also done. Bless you. I'm gonna re-roll this. See if I get lucky. No, I did not get lucky. Okay, so I won't be able to activate everything. That's okay. So I'll use my cross there. So we're definitely talking. I had almost what I needed to activate this, so I will bank these two because they're important, and I will give this to our...
You can't do it there.
That's true because it's filled up. And
Pass it down to one of me.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to let you choose. So you want to give it to Temperance?
Yeah.
Okay, so Temperance will take it. I wanted to add at least an additional light. Darn. And I also had this, Empathy, which might even be more important. Yeah, I would have been able to raise our stat of Compassion by 2, kind of nullifying the darkness.
We need to start talking to the people, though.
Which we will.
Because they're going to get too close to the ogre right now.
Here's the question. Who do we want to talk to first? Because we can talk to everyone. We can talk either to the males. Oh, did I move this? Yes, we did. We can talk to the male villagers or the female villagers. Which one do you prefer?
What's the check on both of them?
7 is going to be the max for both.
Oh,
actually, they're all the exact same.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yes. So it doesn't matter who we talk to. So yeah, we're going to talk to a villager.
Okay.
Okay, so we had 3+. We don't have 3+ anymore. -1, so we have a +2 modifier. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So draw an event card, please, and we will take the farthest number to the right. What is it?
4, 5, 6.
Almost, but no dice. Okay, so grab 2001. That is a card that we will be using for this. Darn. Well, actually, we got the middle result. So
001?
Yep. We got the middle result. Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want, just grab from that deck 00 and 002. So the top 2 cards. A change of heart. Solomon's deep voice catches the attention of a few of the crowd, who stop to listen. They are as much intrigued by his outlandish garb as by his words. Happens immediately. Remove the target villager from the board. Okay, so they're out. +1 clarity or +1 compassion. We want to keep talking, right? So compassion. Oh man, this is no bueno. I don't feel good about this. Eee! Okay, so lose the dice. I will be playing a card. Jesse, in the meantime, please go ahead and grab our darkness. And I need to start moving everyone.
All right.
I think we.
1 sentry moves 2. 1 scout moves 1. 1 shadow moves 1 to engage.
Yes, there. Okay, so first let's do seekers. Lord, I don't think we're doing that great so far, Jesse. I don't think Solomon's gonna have a positive result from this. Everyone's moving way too fast. Also.
Well, they're all running at the ogre.
And the officer's almost there, about to take whatever component that is, and he's going to trigger an event.
I know.
So, engages, shadows off the board, but that does trigger another event. Oh man, this is bad. That's a lot.
1 virtue discards their right hand action card. 1 virtue discards 1 donated dice. I'll handle both of those. Right hand, gone. Okay.
Eastern, no scouts, no scouts. One, the closest shadow moves one to threaten. So we can, it'll be this one at the end of the day. Oh, Lord, okay. Hunter, and then we summon on one. Oh, come on. Why? Right? Why? Hey, we got to move again. You excited?
Uh-huh.
So excited. So.
Your turn.
Yes, it is my turn. Okay, so courage. Courage, the cowardly virtue. Just gonna go ahead and throw some dice here. Oh, come on. What are the chances of something like that happening?
It's a great roll.
Is it, though?
Well,
So, first of all, okay.
Justice, what's your final action down there?
I'm gonna be able to move up to 2. But we will
what's
take...
What's your final thing?
Remove all shadows from play. Oh, wait, can I... Okay. Here, there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is amazing. That is genuinely amazing. We will remove all the shadows.
We could also just remove Justice to do the same thing. Yeah.
They would need to step into my thing.
Mm.
And unfortunately, actually, yes, we could do that. But then we would lose the modifier, and I would have to summon her back in.
Mm-hmm. You want to just rush forward? Can you do both, potentially?
No. Unfortunately, no, because I don't have the circle, and I need a circle for that one. I can move one. It will raise our danger, so we'll have a total of 4 shadows. Or I can remove all shadows from play and then use gumption to move 1. So I could either move 2, or we take out all the shadows. Your call. What do you think? Shadows usually move only 1 space, and if we're able to do move 1, 2, I don't think that thing will reach us. And also, another thing to consider, we won't even have the chance to talk to any of the people right now, like before they make it there.
I mean, yeah, let's try to move 2, I suppose.
Woo! Okay, so let's do that. 1. I would have had a fight there. I can place courage on the board. Oh, I could do that. I could place courage on the board if we wanted to, just to have another mitigation ability.
Now, when a shadow is going to move into a virtue zone, can't you hold them back too?
Yes, that is what you do. You hold them back, and it creates a.
So if you put someone here,
yep,
they would, and we go around this way. They have to go this way to get around our barrier.
It depends how we want to control it, but they always move closest to Solomon.
But if we have a virtue there, we can repel them.
Yes.
Keep them from moving into that zone.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's bank these. Okay. And let's place courage right there. So it's not going to be useful right now, but we do have a +2 aura. And then I'll be using a +1 to move Solomon 2 spaces. 1 and 2. We're almost there to talk to the ogre. And that's going to be it for Mr. Courage.
Yep.
And I have to cycle this card, no matter what. I will be, oh my gosh, a haste plus a haste of 2.
That'd be nice.
Ah, that would have been great, wouldn't it? And that is 4 turns down. Ready? Sentry, 1 scout moves 1 to engage. So this shadow is the closest it would move to this space right here. Well, technically it would move here.
But we'd be able to push it back.
Yes, but there is a casualty for us pushing them back.
What's the casualty?
I don't know. I don't remember what the casualty was. I know all the things except the very minute things. Allow the shadow to move in. This triggers a shockwave. Hold their ground. The shadow cannot move into their area. Return to the last area it was in before. Danger increases by 1. Yeah, we could hold them back, but if we do... We could hold them back, but if we do... We're gonna get another danger.
We're already at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Can you choose to move this shadow?
It has to be, so, oh, actually it is the farthest, so yes, it would be this one. So is that technically closest? Closest would be this.
Yeah, still.
We could kill them both.
Yeah, but if you leave, our talk is reduced.
Yes, it is, by a lot.
So, hold him back. We're almost to the ogre. Hold him back.
You do know that this thing is also gonna, okay, well. I'm gonna cry. 1 sentry, 2 scouts. No, no. Closest shadow moves 2 to engage.
It could move 1, 2.
Yes. That would
And
trigger
then-
the shockwave.
Blow up.
Yep. They both are out?
No, does it extend that far?
No.
Don't you get a aura increase?
Not an increase. I have an aura of 1. Yep. We did bring him in intentionally for this. Except if you want to be as brazen as raise that by 3.
No.
We're back. Back again. Yeah. Okay, so final turn until the officer makes it.
Are you even getting the benefit from this talk action right now?
No, not right now.
So it doesn't.
You could have moved. You can move her.
I see what you're saying.
Yep. Yep. And now everybody resets their thingamabobs.
Okay, back to me.
Yep. Yeah. Back to you. Great. There we go. Anticipation. Move only 1 virtue. X amount of spaces. Where X is 0. Oh, great. Okay. We couldn't use her, anyways. So, do we want to change the order of that? Okay, so courage is on the board.
Put that one back.
Okay, so they're both dead. Hey, not horrible, right? Yeah, we're doing good. So basically, at least, hey, we're not at 9 anymore. We're at 8. Doing great. Modify try by 1 or 2 if Prudence is on the board.
She's not.
She is.
Well, she is, but I don't have 4.
No, that's true. Oh, yes. That'd be major.
Okay, choose a virtue and resolve any one of their available actions for free.
Here's the question.
Talk.
Oh, she's not there anymore.
Talk.
We don't have a modifier.
Talk.
It's like straight up from whatever that deck is. It could be 7,
Still.
but it could probably not be. Yes.
That, or I could place her on the board.
I could also move 2.
I could place her on the board.
Oh, that is a good one.
But they're about to move into...
Yes. I have a move too. But we don't have talk either way. So it's not like we can talk to the ogre before the officer makes it there. I would... Oh, okay. On the space? Yeah, that makes sense. Because we need to move forward anyways.
Mhm.
Or is it better here?
Yeah, that works
Because it's
too.
in the middle and it's like adjacent to everything.
End of my turn. Moving forward.
Whee! Yay! Oh, Lord. Okay.
Move everyone forward 1.
And Vandal activates there. Then these 2 guys, they would try to move in there, but they don't all fit. If half the base can't fit in there, they don't fit. So let's see if we can... Yeah, they fit. Okay, so they fit in there. Getting closer.
Sentry moves 1. Shadow moves 1 to engage. Hunters fight 2.
By the way, before we even do that, Vandal.
What's that?
When was this? When taking a test targeting the ogre, virtues gain -1 modifier for each villager in the ogre surroundings. Okay, so the officer takes that token and activates D003. You ready for this?
The villagers will not relent in their goading of the giant man. In spite of Kane's exhortations for peace, he sees the fear and pain on the ogre's eyes, and then rage. Madness. Reveal D1007.
It seems like we could have killed him. He had health of 2.
Laoga changes. Nemesis. Talk up to 9.
Oh, come on.
Objective changes. Laoga is removed from the board. Proceed to Chapter 3B. If the officer is defeated, proceed to Chapter 3C. Other, proceed to Chapter 3D.
Oh, are they fighting each other now?
Yes. What did we just trigger?
Blood is spilled. The ogre swings his club in a great arc that smashes jaws and cracks heads. At their leader's command, the villagers rush in to skewer the monster with their pitchforks. At the end of each virtue turn, roll 1 dice and refer to the results below. All virtues remove a cross from their dashboard. We lose 1 compassion. We add 1 danger, or minus 1 strength, or place 1 damage onto the officer. So it seems like we don't want the officer to get killed. Because he's right now at a bloody battle, squared away in that space.
I like the ogre.
It seems like the ogre might not be friendly anymore. Okay, serious question. Would have all this happened if we wouldn't have arrived at town? Like, really? Like, could have the ogre just lived in peace if Solomon Kane didn't make it here?
No, they were already attacking him.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Yay! Oh, right.
Does anyone have the
this.
hunter keyword now?
We don't. We do not have the hunter keyword yet.
2 scouts each move 1 west. The northernmost scout moves 1 south. The farthest shadow moves 2 to threaten. 3 hunters move 1 and fight 4. Hunter moves 1 and fights 3. Spawn on Z.
You stupid shadows, I hate you. Stupid faces. Okay, so what amazing thing can you do here? Please say something.
I could move 2.
Yes. Yes, do that.
I'll need to re-roll 1 though and get it be perfect.
Yes. Whatever. Oh, you have this.
Yeah, for that.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Yes!
Yay, that's last some luck. And then you can just hand that to someone. You might want to...
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move 2. Oh no. If we don't end our space there, I wonder if we can even make it in there. Because right now this space is completely, well, okay, let's see.
We'll just move around the edge. We can talk to everyone around the edge. We don't have to be in there.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So we're 1 space away, so that means we are now in talking distance to the ogre.
But that's the end of my turn.
And nope. Roll the die. Here, it's your turn. Oh my god, Jesse. That was the worst one you could have rolled. That's the one that the offer... Okay, so we either take -1 to strength.
No. Hurt the officer.
That's going to trigger the villagers actually attacking the ogre.
What? Who says?
I'm pretty sure that if the officer dies, bad stuff happens.
Well, hurt the officer. He's not dead yet. What's it say?
God, give me one of the slashy... That one, the black slashy one.
How much damage does it take to kill him?
2.
That's not bad. Okay. And darkness card.
Everybody moves forward 1. So...
If they can fit.
Sure, there's a lot of space in there. So we have 2 people on the board.
There's no way we're going to be able to talk to this freaking ogre.
2 on the board. Yep, everyone's in there. Officer 2. And then this guy moves there. -4 right now. Hey!
Sentry, scout, shadow moves 1 to engage.
That is closest, so I don't think it applies here.
Shadow, though.
No, because it's not close. Like, it's in the closest vicinity to... So, like, farthest, I think. I think you might be right. I don't know.
The closest shadow, the farthest shadow.
Yeah, it does technically fulfill both.
Yeah. Okay.
And the farthest shadow moves 2 to engage. What?
Yep.
What the frick, man? We have the minus already. Oh, God.
You could have him move into the thing and pop one of our virtues, though. Let's do it for Prudence.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, we can do it for courage. Because he has to go closest, right? So let's do that. And
Pop
poof,
courage.
popped.
Okay.
Courage is popped. Okay, that works. And Y, right? I saw 1 shadow popping up on Y on that card, right? Yep. Okay.
Your turn, Jim.
Time for some amazing action, baby. Woo! Okay, here we go. Let's talk to some villagers and at least get 2 of them out of the board. That is exactly what I did not need. Perfect. Okay, so let's plan this out. Did I really not? Oh my god. Oh, I cannot believe this. So what do we have? Okay, we have the thing I needed and we have that I needed. Okay? Is there anything else I can place? Justice. Okay, so this is pretty I can't activate it, but this will be major if I am able ever to get it. I can place 2 dice there that we have forever until we spend them. I really want this. Can I activate it? So I have 1.
Can you place a light down?
Yes. I need this to be across, though. So... ho! Boom! Okay, so we got the modifier.
Good.
Okay, so we have a +4. Shadow's not there, so we have a +4 to the people. Okay, so I'm going to target people that are in the space. I'm going to target the males. Okay, so draw an event card.
Are we targeting instead of the ogre?
Yes, because right now every villager is giving a minus to the ogre speak, so it's not like it's very bad.
7.
Okay, that might 2 villagers are removed.
Are you
Probably.
sure?
Well, we'll see. So we get a D1102. Where's our discovery card? 1102. Yep, that's it.
Solomon Kane's thunderous baritone quells the rabble, commanding their respect. Remove 2 villagers from 5K's surroundings.
Okay, from Solomon Kane's.
Yeah.
I think it's an S.
It is.
Okay, so that's good. We just reduced the negative modifier by 2. It's going to keep going up, but not... Okay, no, we're back to square one. But we're removing the villagers. That's like the point of the campaign. We got to keep the officer alive, remove the villagers little by little.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Yeah, no, it is. So
I think we need to talk to the ogre.
the ogre is removed from the board. The officer is defeated. Other. There's no other yet. So other would be the deck depletes. Right now we have 3 more turns. We might just need to talk to the ogre. That would have been a perfect turn to talk to the ogre. Actually,
Would we have gotten it?
no.
Yeah, so.
Closest we could have gotten so far.
We would have been so close, though.
So close. So close. Okay, so, am I moving anything? Wow. Oh, wow. Ooh, no. Ooh. I'm keeping everything. I'm not going to change any of my cards. I'm going to keep everything as is.
I'm going to check mine.
Oh, my God. My God, my God. Okay. Do I have anything that I can... Move 1, place courage onto the board, remove all shadows from play. I might actually activate Audacity with courage just so that we keep the board clean. Because we're already there. Okay. 1 shadow moves 1 to engage. Sentry, closest scout searches, closest shadow, 100 moves, 1 and fights.
Did you roll a die?
I know I was forgetting something. I swear to gosh if it's the same thing.
Kill him.
No!
Kill him.
Oh, no, wait, we're fine. It's just -1 compassion. It's not like we need compassion for anything, right?
Kill him.
No, Jesse, we want the officer alive.
I like the ogre.
Bro, no, this is gonna kill the... I swear to you that if that ogre kills that officer, the ogre will die.
I like the ogre.
You want to keep him alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then no, he can't kill. We gotta stop him in time.
Okay.
Okay, so 100 moves 1 and fights. Then this is going to move 1 space forward. It is not near. And on Z. Okay, so we got another one. And now we can probably use Audacity on Courage. So the last turn will be Justice. But it won't be enough. So you will need to add some... Where are your cards, Jesse? Where's your Add Darkness cards, Jesse? Okay, great. Definitely talking to the ogre last turn. Do you have a talk? You don't have any talks? We're gonna have to do the thing where you activate one of my things, right?
Can I add light?
No, I need you to activate my ability. You don't have that?
No, I use that.
Why am I so sad? Okay, so let's roll some dice. Oh, there's no way I can activate Audacity. Nope. Nope, no Audacity. Great stuff.
Do you get my reroll ability?
Yes, actually, I would. I would get that because we are in the aura. Okay, so it's impossible to get either way. Okay, no, it is impossible to get. I should have probably done. Okay, so let's do this. Because I did roll one of those, I would have donated one to him, so I have that. I will flip this. Oh yeah, we got it. Okay. So if we do that minor cheating, we would have gotten it. Okay. I will hand this to you. I'm going to give it to her because she seems to have the most spiky
Minor
things.
cheating? What was the cheating?
I had rolled filled hearts, but instead of taking the donated dice that I used for the filled heart and thought ahead and just given it to someone, I just used the dice that I rolled. So I should have taken the donated and then donated the dice that I rolled actually on the turn. Does that make sense? So it is minor cheating, but we'll be fine. Okay, Audacity. All shadows are cleared from the board.
Okay.
Yep. Remove all shadows from play. And that is it for Courage.
That's it?
That's it for
What are you
Courage.
doing?
That was a major. What do you mean? Play and place him into the reserve of a virtue of your choice. Okay. Definitely adding determination.
Open heart.
No! -1 strength. I'm not going to kill that officer, Mr. Anderson. We are so close. So close to maybe surviving this scenario. Scout moves. Actually, we can skip all of this, I'm pretty sure. Scout searches. The farthest scout moves 1. The westernmost scout. The farthest, yeah, just gets added to Y. Yeah, and that's it. Oh, and we get some more people to visit. Half the board. Yep, they're all in there. And she's on her way. On her way. Okay, it's back to you, Mr. Anderson, from the top of the tippity round, baby. You could activate the support track. You might want to... you don't have 4. Take 4 dice from the supply and allocate them to virtue reserves. As you choose, each virtue decides the result of any allocated dice. Bro. Yeah. But we'll need to be very lucky. Yes, that works. That's great. That's great. That's awesome.
That, or I could add a light to your dashboard.
That would raise our compassion permanently because I could use 2 of those to go up on this track, hopefully, and then also activate talk. So we would have a +1 mod. Okay, I get what you mean. It's the same thing, but that is a permanent buff.
Until we lose it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
What are you thinking?
I think this is potentially stronger because you could also reserve there. Like, is there anything we can do here? This could add clarity. Oh, blessings are major, man. Blessings are incredible. I think we go, yes. I think we go for the other one.
So I'm doing that.
It's from the reserve, so you can do any 2. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and grab 2
I'm
from
adding
here.
2, you're adding 2.
So I'm going to go and bank on these 2. Just to make sure. Actually, I'm just going to do 2 crosses. Yeah, why wouldn't I do 2 crosses?
Okay, roll a die for me.
Well, actually.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, no, that's right. We haven't done that yet.
Roll a die.
Do I have to? Kill him. Yes. +1 danger.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Oh, no. We don't make it. So Justice won't be able to go. We won't be even able to talk to the ogre.
Yeah, I thought you did your mouth wrong, but I was curious. Telling you, kill the general.
No, okay, just draw the freaking blessings. Maybe we get lucky. It could happen. The blessings are awesome. Place 2 blessings and draw 2 and place 1. Okay. Which pile? I'm gonna
Top one.
Okay. Both from there?
If only we could add darkness. Because the one revealed event card could be the one that makes him harder to talk to.
Event cards are those.
Never mind. I guess 2 luck.
Yes, I agree. We had to cash that in, though. Okay, great stuff. Great stuff. So yeah. Does darkness trigger? Like, do we end the scenario when we draw the next darkness card, or as soon as that deck completes? Are you sure?
Check it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna raise clarity by 1, please.
Oh, you were able to do that? Clarity, or 2 if Temperance is on the board, unfortunately. Okay, but at least we're at the middle ground now.
I'm gonna donate across to you.
If we actually even get to that step, that would be great, huh? Wouldn't that be awesome if we can actually finish this? That'd be fantastic. If the last of the chapter's darkness cards are discarded or resolved, complete that darkness for player turn and then resolve the end of the chapter.
Yep.
So remember that one time where you said, "Oh, should I add a darkness?" I was like, "No, we don't need it. We're gonna be fine." That was a bad decision. Very bad decision.
Yep, and we also realized that we were over-moving some of the shadows slightly.
Yep.
I don't think it really changed anything,
It did not.
but
It did not.
the near and far relates to directly adjacent or
Surrounding.
Surrounding,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we have to? Oh, Lord.
Resolve it.
Well,
you didn't
roll
kill
the
the general.
die.
You should have killed the general.
Well, he might die just right now.
Didn't we already roll it for this one?
Did we?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
we did.
Hmm.
We did. No, we didn't. You're right. Kill him.
Actually, that is it.
Kill him.
No.
Kill him.
No.
Kill him.
No.
Kill him.
I'm not gonna kill him. We're gonna get minus
What are
one
you
strength.
doing?
We're
Kill
gonna
him.
get no.
Let him die.
No.
He's rabbling the crowd.
No,
Chin.
no. No. Trust me. Trust me. We will get real bad if we let him die.
There is no convincing him. There is convincing the crowd after he's dead.
No, the game ended already. So we have three options right now. We either
Kill him.
other.
Yeah. Don't end it on other.
The officer dies.
Well, what are the card draws?
Very bad.
Well, what are the numbers? Is other the same as the officer dies?
No, they're not the same. They're not the same keyword.
Then kill the officer.
No. I veto. I'm gonna veto. We can no. We can resolve this fairly. Where's the thing? There's a compass token that I place some. Yep. So heads, tails, which is yours?
That's not gonna work well. You can veto if you want. I'm fine with that.
Okay,
but
I'm gonna
telling
veto.
you, it's the right choice.
No.
Do we still resolve this?
Yeah, we have to.
It's just sentries and shadows moving.
So yeah, so he's gonna move one space basically, and this person ends in there.
All right, finish it off.
Oh my God!
What the
Everything
heck?
is horrible, Lord. Okay, so 3D. I'm definitely seeing everything in 3D. You're right.
We're going back so many pages,
A natural conclusion.
and we'll see you on the next episode.